Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Paul from Holster Pro Gun Leather, and today I want to show you just a couple of the many holster options we've got on the website for the new Springfield Armory Hellcat 9mm. What I've got started out here is an inside the waistband model 577, which I want to talk to you about in just a second. But first, I just want to go over a little quick gun size review here. I've not shot it, so I can't tell you, but I'm going to compare the Hellcat to the Sig Sauer P365. So let's line them up side by side, and you can see they're almost identical in size. If we start to peek it out over here, what we can see, I slid that down just a little bit. Peek it out over here, we can see that the barrel, the slide and the barrel on the Hellcat are just a smidge longer. I will call that an 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little bit more than the 365. Line them up top to bottom, and let's get out our ruler here. And what we can see, the Sig is just about 3/4 of an inch wide, whereas the top of the slide on the Hellcat is just a little bit smaller than that. And as you can see, each gun has this little groove on the side of the slide where it is kind of carved out to make it not so square, not necessarily round, but not so square. We've got a little bit bigger of a dovetail on the back of the Hellcat than on the Sig, and I'm sure any of you have ever had that area of your skin pinched by a slide flying back. Will appreciate that just a little bit. I will tell you, I got the 365 shot thousands of rounds through and never had that happen, so that's still a great gun. I'm not reviewing or judging the quality of either of these guns. I've been a Springfield fan and a Sig fan for a long time. They're both great guns. It is really half a dozen of one and 6 of another. It's just a matter of what you like to carry. So, gun size, very similar. Trigger guard size, again, very similar. However, for my purposes, this is a Sig fitting into the holster I've got made for the Hellcat, and the Hellcat fitting into the holster I made for the Hellcat. However, if we go pull out, and I'm going to take my own gun out of here, the Sig in my little inside carry that I have every day, perfect fit, everything's great. But when I go to put the Hellcat in it, it is too big and I can't get in there because the trigger guard area is just a little bit bigger. And that's one of the messages I have to all you buying these holsters and looking around for your holsters. One may be a close fit, but the Holster Pro makes a perfect fit. And there's a tiny little difference in these two guns, and it makes all the difference. Cannot get that into the same holster. That's why when you buy the Holster Pro, you get something that is made for that gun specifically. So let's talk about this one. I've got it inside the waistband. This is my model 577. The gun fits perfectly. You've got a very strong spring steel clip there. I've got a high back sweat guard, so none of that gunmetal is digging up against your skin. And what I tell everybody is I always leave my muzzles open. I don't like when you stitch this shut because it collects a lot of lint and crap in there. I advise you to clean your gun all the time anyway, but on the daily, you're going to get a lot of junk in the muzzle area that you don't want. Try and get every definition of every gun in there, so it fits perfectly. This is an inside the waistband. Can be carried in the 4 o'clock position, cross draw, appendix, whatever you like. That clip is so strong that it's going to stay wherever you put it on your belt. Here is my most recent bestseller for outside the waistbands, and this is my model 25. This here is an outside the waistband belt model, and as you can see what it's got in the back side, there is 2 hidden belt loops. So from the front, if I were to snake my belt through this, it would look like that. There are no exposed loops in the front. The belt stays behind it. This will fit belts up to 1 3/4 inch. I can make them bigger if you need it. Again, trigger and trigger guard completely covered. Really high quality English bridle leather. This thing will last you forever as long as you keep it dry and keep it shined up and take care of it. This is a right side, strong side carry, so we'll go on the right side of my belt like so, with a very easy draw. Got a lot of finger clearance there to get your finger in there. I got big sausage fingers there, but a lot of finger clearance to draw that. You can get your entire hand on that grip while drawing, especially with the extended clip. And it's a perfect fit, perfect draw, and excellent retention every time. This, I am shaking this like crazy, and that will never fall out of there because I make them to fit absolutely perfectly. Great thing about a gun like this, being just under 3/4 of an inch wide, is when this is up against your belt, it is easy to conceal. It's easy to drop a t-shirt over. And I always like to read my customer feedback. If you guys want me to do a video wearing it, drawing it, shooting it, whatever, just put it in the comments below, and we will make sure we take care of it. So please check me out today at holsterpro.com, where everything is made right here in the United States by hand with a very high quality touch. Have a great day. You know, I had an idea after I closed that last video. Maybe I should just run through here and clarify. When I list the name of a gun on the YouTube video. Sometimes people think that's either the only gun I make that holster for, or that's the only holster I make for that gun. So I just want to show you a couple of other different options around here. We've got for the Hellcat and every other gun on my website. These are some other inside the waistband models that can be made for any of those guns. This is very similar to the one I showed you. These two are my Model 577. This is just a little pocket version for a smaller gun. Also, inside the waistband clip on it. This is my Model 511 that's got not only the gun, but can carry a spare mag in there as well. And there's some other variations, just a little Leatherman tool case I made. Some other ankle holster options we've got here. This is for the Glock 43, which is also very similar to the Hellcat. Got a lot of padding on the inside there and really strong Velcro to get that baby around your ankle for a secure hold. I even made a little ankle holster for a Leatherman one, so that was pretty cool. Couple belt models here. Here we've got some cross draws. That's my Model 513 there for Glock 19 and a few other different guns there. Rolling around here, belt model 722. There's a little girly one I made here. This is a bestseller for a long time. Only difference between that and the other one I showed you there is the high back and the two punched loops there. But I can just as easily make that for the Hellcat as well. Then we get through some other ones. Got a double magazine holster, easy to carry. This is my Model 58, which has the belt loop and the belt tunnel on the back. Also can be made for the Hellcat and any other one on our site. We got the Model 46. This is a small the back holster, right-handed draw there. As you can see, everything else, whoops, is completely covered up there. All very safe holsters to carry around. And a couple other looking cowboy ones and stuff. This is one I made for my Colt Python. As you can see, it's got a little snake on the front there. And then we also make knife sheaths and a whole bunch of other creative things as well. So please check me out at holsterpro.com, where everything is made right here in the USA.